Welcome back to another episode of Yomi no Tsugai, or Daemons of the Shadow Realm. Right, so in the previous episode, we had some interesting stuff happening. We kind of got a glimpse of the premise, but also we don't really know what the actual goal is gonna end up being. So what we saw is there's this secluded village, right, who seemed like they were, you know, very much in the past from our POV, right? They were not very advanced technologically at all, and then suddenly there was this barrier that ended up disappearing, and there were like helicopters, like modern technology, modern soldiers going around, and we found out that basically that village was just so secluded from all technology, but this is actually happening in, or at least around, the present time, right? And there was, you know, a bunch of soldiers basically killing everyone there. There's also like this power system that we don't know much about yet, like these Daemons or whatever. So we got to see a bit of that, and we also saw a sister showing up of our main protagonist, who she was also like kept in a cage in this village, but also she showed up looking a lot older than she should have been, I would guess, and kind of like looking a lot different as well. She showed up and she was like, hey, I'm the sister actually. So I don't know what's happening there. I'm guessing there's some like time shenanigans happening, but we'll see. Very interesting plot, very interesting setup. We also at the end saw like two new demons being summoned who are gonna be with our main protagonist. So yeah, let's see what that's gonna be all about. So if you wanna watch this, Uncut Rambler is on Patreon description. Let's go into Demons of the Shadow Realm, episode 2. ああ。
昔々、この村が山城だった時に、お殿様が作った隠し通路らしい。知っているのはごく限られたもののみだ。他の奴らには内緒だぞ。いざという時にだけ使うんだ。ここの上が左右様の土台、村の出口だ。いいか、ユル。左右様はいつもお前たちを見守って。
Here we go. The left and right.
ここでずっと見ていたぞ、ユル。これより私たちはお主のつがいとなる。左右様なのか。
Hype. Opening. Okay, I'm gonna mute this on YouTube, but I'm gonna leave in my first time reaction to it because I don't think we got to see it in the previous episode. Here she is, the sister. Whoa, whoa, you look, whoa, the modern world, and whoa. Oh, here she is, the gobble gobble. Is this Swandy? Yep. This sounds so good. I really like this song. Oh, licorice! The red spider lilies. I wonder why are they so popular in media in general, especially in like Asian media. Does it hold like any kind of like special meaning? What do red spider lilies or the licorice, what does it represent? Why is it in so many? I don't know if it's also popular in Western media, but I definitely seen it in like, obviously in anime, but also in like Chinese media and stuff. Does it represent something? I'm guessing it represents like, I don't know, they're like toxic, poisonous, whatever. But I don't know, does it represent like death or something? I don't know. Oh, here he is, this guy. The Demon Retainer.
さっさと安全に下山するのを手伝ってほしい。出らよ。お主はわしらの主ではない。
私たちの主はユルだ。ユルの命令には従う。
いや、そうなんだけど、こいつに状況説明してる暇なくて。
Gobble gobble? Yeah.
誰のつがい？おじさんの？
なんだあの歯の化け物。ほら来ちゃったもん。手榴弾食らわせたのにピッピーしてるし。
うちの子の感情さなめんな。あと化け物呼ばわりすんな。16歳少年。あんたがユル。
俺17だぞ。それ数え年だ。下界じゃ10。
Oh.
そっか。君が朝の兄ちゃんね。
Yeah. I wonder if they're using the Korean counting system that Korea used to use. You know, where you're 1 year old when you're born, and also your age gets added on the 1st of January, I think, as opposed to your birthday. I could be misremembering. I think so. But I think they also abolished that system and they're following the normal, like our system. I guess the system that most of the rest of the world uses now. But that was the Korean version. So you were always at least 1 to 2 years older in the Korean counting system.
兄様以外みんな殺す。
Or they just have a different calendar altogether.
村のみんなを殺したのはお前らか。
そうだよ。
主ゆるよ。命令してくれればわしらは何でもするぞ。命令はしない。左右様は守り神だから、俺なんかが命令とかおこがましい。命令はしないけど、頼み事が2つある。
Okay.
まだ生きてる村人がいるはずだ。安全なところに保護してやってほしい。そして、もう一つ。あのチビは俺の獲物だ。手を出すな。
How is he going to fight a demon without a demon? Let's see.
やったな、左の。今度の主は放任主義だ。受けたまわった。
Okay, left and right. Oh, what's happening here? I want to see this.
ヤマホーバー。私たちはあなたたちを絶対許さない。必ず報いを受けてもらう。
Yeah, you see? You see, that was one of my theories that they did something really wrong.
放任主義だ。受けたまわった。
Okay, so that's how. Okay.
わしは村人
Oh, never mind.
気をつけろよ。あっちは血の気が多いぞ。
She's gonna fight the demon. Okay. He's gonna fight the girl.
主の命令だ。好きにやらせてもらう。
And she's cool. Oh!
二の矢が来る。
Oh. Quick!
あのつがい頑丈だな。
捕まえ。おい。もう。こんならさっさと下山させてくれよ。
Quick! Oh my goodness.
おい。生きてるか。
Poke her with a stick. Jesus Christ.
お、生きてた。これは他人の。
Oh, of course, she can't see it.
よかったな。
Oh, that's horrible
あ
though.
そっかそっか。わしの姿見えてないわな。
Whoa, he can show himself to
化け物
others.
じゃないぞ。心配すんな。今安全なところに連れてってやるからな。
Yeah.
なんだよ。どいつもこいつも見るなり気絶しやがって。
It's all kids who survived. Because Gobble Gobble said that she's not killing kids, right?
子供には手をかけてないんだな。お、わしの姿が見えてるな。
Oh! The animation on that went so hard.
何すんじゃい。危ねえもの使うな、この女子は。やるなら相手するが、今は主の命令。最近の若い僕は人の話を聞かん。
Kids these days.
あの女子。
Did he smell Asa? Whoa. Whoa, she's prying open the mouth?
嘘でしょ。2対1だよ。
She's a freaking can opener. Oh, no hesitation. Nice. Ow. Okay. Okay, so I was thinking about this. She looks a lot older, but also it's an anime character. Who knows how old like a 16-year-old can be? They can be as old as the author draws them to be. So, or they can look at the way that the author draws them to be. So, she could be 16-year-old, even though she looks a lot older. But maybe that's only compared to the other kids here. As you said, kid like nutrition down there would be better. So I guess she would be She could be 16 here. Sure. Interesting. So if there's no time travel in this or whatever, or no time shenanigans, then what the hell's happening? I don't know. I guess we'll see. おい、身内同士で喧嘩はやめ。この女子、夜と全く同じ血の匂い
Yeah.
がする。兄弟だろう。は？じゃあ、本丸でお勤めしてるあの朝は何だって言うんだ。
偽物だよ。10年前、父様と母様に連れられて私がこの村を逃げ出した後、おばたちは兄様にも逃げられるのを恐れた。そこで、兄様をここに縛り付けるための朝を用意した。優しく妹思いの兄様は、朝がいればこの村を出ていくことはないだろうからね。あれは作り物の妹。
Why did they want to keep him here? What's there?
感動の兄弟再会を果たしたところで、ここは一旦引いてくれねえかな、朝ちゃん。テラさん！あいつらの狙いはお前だ。自称本物の朝の能力がまだ底知れないし、これ以上お前がここにいたら、村の被害が広がるかもしれん。まだ生き残ってる村人もいるんだろう。おい！これ以上村の人に手を出すな。俺もそのチビを見逃してやるから、引け。
わかった。
じゃあな。
なんで捕まえないの？怪我してるガブちゃんをほっとけないし、とりあえず兄様が無事なの分かったから。大丈夫？いや、あんたの兄ちゃんさ、容赦ないね。
What did the village... What does she know about the village that makes her so... That made her so... Made her go on like a murder spree like this? And were all of the adults in on it? Like, were all the adults guilty of the entire thing that they're talking about? Whatever that is? Because they killed a lot of people. It's gonna be hard to justify that. And I'm guessing she's a Daemon, right? This young Asa.
さっきヘリがうるさかったけど、何だったんだろう。遭難者でも出たのかな。この山、行方不明になる人多いらしいし、見つかってない人結構いるんだってさ。それってあれじゃないの？山の階段の。迷いが。それそれ。普通に山歩きしてて。
Nah. I'm sure it's nothing. Don't worry about it.
ないところに集落があってさ。後から同じ場所に行っても集落の痕跡が全くないの。こんにちは。こんにちは。ボッカさんかな。マタギさんかも。風強。早く山降りよう。村が見えなくなった。また結界の中に入ったな。もう村には戻れないのか。戻ろうと思えば戻れんこともないが。
It's gonna be so interesting to see it's gonna be so interesting to see them actually come down to like civilization and actual society, modern society, and trying to adapt to that. That's gonna be interesting. He's gonna be just Sonojin מאחוריה. The car. Wow. She can see them. Okay. Ha. Okay, she seems chill. Yeah. Great explanation. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the way. Gabi-chan's son. Minor cavities? Yeah. Is she a merc?
朝の兄ちゃんはデラって呼ばれてるおじさんと逃げた。
デラ。
兵隊たちやったの多分その人だと思う。
He knows them, it seems.
デラって。タデラ家のものか。
Hadera.
よりによってつがい小物のタデラがいる日に当たってた。やはり私もうちの子を連れてくればよかった。
Interesting,
左
okay.
右様を解放して、ヘリを落として、相手のつがいをぶっ飛ばして逃げてきた。兵隊も見つけた分はほぼ倒してたけど、結構いたな。
兵隊とか揃えてくるって絶対面倒くさい相手じゃないっすか。
だよね。影森家あたりじゃないかな。
Oh, he knows.
影森？
俺、顔と名前知られちゃった。ヒゲ剃るか。引っ越しもしないとな。
平和に一生終えなかった。近づいてくるつがいの。
Oh boy, trouble.
あら、つけられちゃった。
ちょっと早速ですか。案ずるな。私たちに害なす。
Not trouble. Majestic, actually.
古い友人だ。
Whoa, hello. Very majestic.
お久しぶり、さゆさん。こっちにいるってことは新しい主がついたのね。
Ooh, I like their voice a lot.
下界だから何か来るではいい。
400年ぶりくらい。
Wow.
わしらの今度の主は子供だ。
あら、いいわね。子供大好き。
夜と昼を分かつ双子の一人だぞ。
Dividing the night and day. Oh, yeah, that's what we saw in the previous, or heard in the previous episode.
これからどうするの？
さあな。とりあえず賑やかな人里に隠れるそうだ。
戻ってきたらお話聞かせてね。良い旅を。
Such a soft voice.
初めて見た。初めて見た。初めて見た。
マジでいるんすね。
今の何？
Oshira-sama.
おしら様の類だ。そこらの使いとはレベルが違う。レベル段階。生きてるうちに会えるとは思わんかった。
マジ生きててよかったんだ。
わしらの村では神様的位置なんだが。
Oh, that's a cool detail. I didn't notice this, but now that he pointed it out, he said level, and he was confused about it. They don't have any transfer or foreign words, do they? In the village, they only have pure Japanese words. They don't have any words that were brought in from like English or other languages, like level, because they say level, right, in Japanese. But he didn't know the word because it's a transfer word from English. That's cool. I didn't notice that detail.
違いは何なのだ。すごいにもいろいろいるんだ。
いるよ。こっちが勝手にジャンル分けしてるだけなんだけどね。
ジャンル。
Exactly.
部門分けみたいな。
He doesn't know the word genre.
って言ったり妖怪って言ったり。さっきのおしら様みたいに人間と一緒にのんびり暮らしてたり、主に幸運をもたら
Fun
す人
detail.
もいれば、やたらと犯罪行為をさせようとするやつもいるね。
襲ってきたあの入れ歯は戦闘タイプかな。上顎と下顎の使いだった。気に入らない主を食っちゃうのもいると聞いたことがある。
すみません。兄様を逃がしたのは私の判断です。私も一緒に親方様に怒られに。朝は悪くないよ。私をかばったんだから。
気にしないでください、二人とも。とりあえず、生きて下界にいると分かっただけでも、おやっさんに手土産になります。
いや、マジで朝がいなかったら私捕まってたかもしんない。
そんなに強いつがいだったんですか？
確かに強かったんだけど、これは朝の兄ちゃんの弓矢でやられた。しょっぱなにこっちの機動力奪って、その後聞きて。
うわ、えぐいですね。
Yep, no hesitation.
ガチハンターメンタルなので。
とうとう降ってきた。
Oh, uh-oh.
合流しないと置いていかれる。急が。
Oh, yeah, you got left behind. Oh.
出られない。
Oh, 7. Oh, 7. You might be fucked. You might be royally screwed. Bro, the world outside must seem so alien to him now. Like with all the lights, the roads. Whoa! That's gonna be so interesting to see how he adapts to actual, like, society. Current society. That's gonna be really cool. I hope they explore that as a concept. What a banger of an episode. What a banger of an episode, man. Okay, so I am completely invested in the show now. So we got some really cool stuff happening here. We now saw the entire resolution of the combat invasion or whatever that happened, right? We now know of that is Asa. If we were to believe her word of everything that she said there, then this is actually 16-year-old Asa here, who has been, you know, obviously trying to figure out if her brother is alive. She found out that he is alive. They've been trying to capture him, but we don't really know what the reason behind it is. They've basically killed most of the village there. And they seem very happy that he is still alive, right? So it seems like they thought that they might have killed him for some reason. So that is very interesting. I wonder what that's all about, right? Also, now we're gonna be getting to see Yuru actually trying to, you know, come to terms with all the technology and stuff. I wonder how much they're gonna go into that. I could see them just kind of like using it as kind of like a comedic bit and stuff, but I hope they actually go into it and kind of like I don't know, I think it would be really interesting to see him trying to acclimate to technology and stuff, like in a more serious way. I think that would be really cool to see. But I don't know if we will. I feel like they're gonna use it as more of a comedic kind of thing. We'll see though. We'll see. Yeah, very, very cool stuff. I wonder, like, I can't think of them fully justifying them killing the entire, basically most of the village there. I don't think they will justify it. I don't think they're supposed to be like, I don't think they're gonna make the entire group there just purely morally white or anything along those lines. But I do think that there is a reason, like a really seriously compelling reason as to why they did that, right? Which I am very curious about, the exact reason behind it, right? And I wonder how compelling of a reason that's gonna end up being for slaughtering the entire village there, or most of the village. Yeah, as I said, I guess we'll see. I guess we will see what the reasoning behind it is. I'm also very excited to see the entire, I mean, it feels like it's gonna be a showdown between, you know, the brother group and everyone around them, and the sister group and everyone around her. Kind of like, you know, day and night, because it seems like they're the twins that separate day and night, they said, right? So they're gonna be kind of like on opposing sides, but I'm sure, I don't know, actually I'm not gonna say I'm sure, but I feel like they're not gonna be like opposites of one another, especially the actual twins. I feel like they are gonna have a lot in common. It seems like Asa genuinely cares for her brother a lot, but it seems like the actual team around her, the teams around both of the twins are gonna be on opposite sides. So we'll see though. We will see. It's gonna be a very interesting one. I am very invested in this now, but for now, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.